Hey, what's happening YouTube? It's Outdoor Guy 365 coming at you with another great video. Well, does it really surprise you? I am again outside. I'm just trying to get everything done this last really nice weekend here in early to mid-November. Yeah, I guess it is early November still. The next week would probably be mid-November. Today is the 6th or 7th, I believe, of November. I'm not looking at a calendar right now, but anyways, where else would you expect me to find me except for outside? Because I am the outdoor guy and I'm always trying to be outside 365 days a year, because gotta love that vitamin D from the sun, and well, just being outside because I hate being cooped up inside the house. But anyways, today I have another review for you. Today I have my self-propelled lawnmower that is made by the Toro company. I purchased this mower, gosh, it's been a while. I was just looking at the date, the manufacture date on the lawnmower, and here it is for all of you. I was looking at the manufacture date on the side of the mower, so I came over here and I said, boy, when did I buy this thing? And if you could see all the way in there and possibly read that right down here, it says year 2012 model year, and I think they selected December. Country of origin says China. That's unfortunate. Toro used to make a lot of great stuff here in USA or Mexico. Mexico is okay by my book if I can travel there easily. Yeah, it's not too terrible. But model year 2012, I think I picked up this unit. This is a Toro, as I stated before, but this is the Super Recycler SR4. This was at the time the top of the line lawnmower that Toro was making. It does have a solid cast aluminum mower deck. Most of the mowers that Toro sells are stamped steel or cast steel, just made from cast, but most of the time they're stamped. This one, I bought it because it's aluminum, so it's lighter, so I could move it around easier, fold it up, store it, all those kinds of fun things. This came with the Toro engine. That is a 7.4 foot-pound gross torque overhead valve engine, or 159 cc's, and it meets all the specs as set forth by the manufacturer with SAEJ 1940 small engine compliance rules. If you want to calculate horsepower, take the cc's of the engine and divide by 15, and I believe that's how you would get the horsepower of the engine, or it's 7.4 foot-pounds gross torque. Anyways, it's got, I used to have a Toro, just a regular Toro mower back in the early 90s, and they had these similar style solid wheels. These have been okay, but as you can see, there's not much tread left. They're kind of rubber, like a rubber copolymer type deal. I do need to get some new ones, and they're super worn out. The exhaust comes out here on this side, same side as the oil. The oil is right here. There is a drain plug way down in here, as you can see, maybe, hopefully, yes. And then the starter is here, because this is the model that came with everything. It had the aluminum deck, had the key electric start, everything. It has the Super Recycler feature, has the mulching blade, has the easy to remove plug on the back, and then also it has the side discharge chute. So just giving you a look around the mower, and the spark plug is buried way up in here. It's very easy to get at, but it is buried up there. And then this plastic cover does come off if you get anything in here. There's one screw here, one screw here, and oh yes, there's a third screw here, and this whole cover pops off, and you can get anything out of here that falls inside the cover, like grass clippings, leaves, anything of that nature. Now, the Toro does have different letters for their height adjustments. They go from A all the way to G here. I keep my lawn cut at B because my lawn grows very fast. C if it's very wet and long and I've had a lot of rain and I haven't been able to get to it, but other than that I keep it probably on B or C. Those two are the best to keep it at. These wheels come with grease fittings that you can grease. These are easily movable up and down, and it's just very simple. You just pull back and you slide it up on the lever if you want to adjust the height. All four of them are just the same way, front and back, right and left. And as I said, this comes with the key electric start. There's the wire coming off the starter going to the battery. The cover never stays on these things. I've had to duct tape it so many times. There is also a, I believe, a 15 amp fuse in there, which is just in case. And then it does have the recharge port for the battery. This is the key electric start option, so if you push this down when the handlebar is down, it'll start. I recommend you tip the mower up a little off the ground. It'll make it a lot easier. Recharge takes a couple hours. Oh yeah, it also does have the Toro patented personal pace system, and it still does have the pull cord start. It barely gets used because I use the key electric start because I don't like throwing out my shoulder sometimes. To bag, there's where the mulch plug is, and this technically should be in that position. Don't know why it's not. If you slide this out, you'll be able to bag, and the bag sits on that hook there and that hook right there. And then also the handlebars have a quick release option where you can adjust the height really quickly. Like I said, this is a full-blown Toro with all the bells and whistles and features and everything you could possibly want. Now, today being the end of my lawn cutting season, I am going to take and sharpen the blade up on this. So, oh, it also does have a quick wash port here. This is a Toro model 2384. That's the model of this mower, just in case you want to look it up. But yeah, I'm going to change. As you saw, that's not too hard to pick up. I did it with one hand while filming here. Like I said, aluminum deck. I want to get this blade off because I got to take it to my guy to sharpen. As you can maybe see, it's pretty nicked up, and I'm going to take it off of there, have it sharpened, and have it ready for next season. It's got some sizable chunks out of it because maybe I hit, you know, some of these little trees that pop up in my backyard from the silver poplar that suckers, or just some branches, pine cones, maybe an errant little pebble or stone or something that the squirrels leave behind. And also, like I said, this is a super recycler. What makes this a super recycler is that these on both sides take and aerate the grass around it, and it keeps everything fluffed up, churning. It has these big plastic inserts here where it helps get everything moving through the deck. I don't know exactly how they do it, but it's pretty good. The transmission on the Toro here is located right here. and there is a drive belt from the transmission to the blade back here, so these work in tandem. I think Toro should have put a cover here so that all the grass and stuff doesn't get up in here after you're going. This debris skirt or guard or whatever you want to call it to keep all the debris from coming back out from behind the lawnmower. This is also pretty cool and good, and it's lasted a while. It is starting to tear a little bit, but that's all right. I'm gonna take this blade off, and for that I need my socket, and it'll take this off, and then this whole shaft will kind of drop off and out of place a little bit, but you can stick the nut back in there, and that's pretty much it. But this is a great mower. I've had it since 2013. It's 2021, so it's 8 years old. I've never really had a problem with it. I've changed the spark plug, changed the oil, and oh yeah, and changed the engine air filter. No leaks, no problems. Sharpen the blade and everything will be good. So this is just one of those things that you got to do, and I'm trying to keep my mower as long as I can because this thing cost me about 800 bucks when it was new. So that's pretty much it. If you do have any questions, hey, you know, send me a message. Send me, you know, what kind of mower do you use? Do you have a Honda? Do you have a Lawn Boy? Lawn Boy's made by Toro. A Scott's maybe. I have also a riding John Deere. I just use this for areas where I can't get in, where I have a fence.